Hey, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you stopping by, as always. Gonna do something a little different today. There's a lot of discussion everywhere. Everywhere you go, people are talking about the economy, food prices, gas prices. You see stuff. I've talked about it here on YouTube. Written about it over on my Substack. People I run into, perfect strangers, will strike a conversation up in the grocery store about the cost of tomatoes or whatever it is. And the vast majority of people are feeling it, and it almost seems unreal. But the reality also is, I think the deck is stacked against much of the world. But let's talk about America, the American citizen. I mean, the corporations, we as a population have been let down, and I think the reality is there's not really anything we can do about it, other than try to look out for ourselves. And much like that guy says, go out there and try to make more money. You got to try to make more money. You got to try to cut expenses. You have to maybe pull resources together, change how you budget and how you cook meals. And I mentioned about going to the Mexican restaurant. Don't go to the Mexican restaurant. There's all kinds of things you can do to try to make dollars stretch, but it's frustrating, and it seems like it's just continuously getting worse. So I mentioned this is going to be a little bit different because I want to share some videos from people I do not know that are frustrated and upset and dealing with life. And anyways, let me just share these videos. I'll warn you, there's profanity. I could not take the time to go through and edit and bleep everything out. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry, but it's reality. So I'm going to share these videos. It's going to be a couple of minutes of these videos that I'm going to come back and comment a little bit. Okay, let's start this.
I just need somebody else to tell me that they're living paycheck to paycheck and putting themselves into credit card debt out of necessity, not because of fun. I am 28 years old. I work a decent paying job. I love my job. I make good income. We have no kids, me and my fiance, and we're still barely scraping by.
Poor. I've been poor my entire life, 23 going on 24, and I'm broke every single week. I get paid weekly. At the end of the week, I got like $50 to my name. All I'm doing is paying my bills and then paying off my debt. I was an idiot in college, don't even use my degree, but I have a specialized job. I'm making decent money, and I have nothing left over at the end of each week. I work 50 hours a week.
I can't even afford to drive to work anymore. Gas is almost $5 a gallon in upstate New York, and I can't afford it. I can't afford to drive a half hour to work every single day, fill up my tank. Anyway, here I am at work.
What happens when gas prices get so high that people actually can't afford to drive to work? What happens then?
3.8% just shows you how hot the Iran war is driving up prices here. This is a significant jump here. 3.8%. Remember, the Federal Reserve thinks 2% is the sweet spot for inflation. 3.8% shows you how those higher energy prices are fueling in to just about everything.
This economy is so bad, you'll be sitting here thinking you're bad with money, and all you did was buy food. That's it.
You can't even ride around and clear your mind no more. Your gas tank gonna be clear before your mind is.
I work at a dental office, and people keep mass canceling their appointments because everyone keeps losing their insurance coverage.
This economy is so messed up. You just buy some groceries and it feels like you're irresponsible with your money. Like, you end up asking yourself questions like, did I really need that shampoo and that deodorant, or am I just spoiled? Did I really need that garlic powder seasoning and that olive oil? Or what, man? Like, it's crazy.
The price for 1 pound of ground beef is now more than the federal minimum wage, guys.
You want some fruit, honey?
Yeah. Let me go sell the car.
$13.99 for a goddamn watermelon.
I know they lying.
This is what $70 get you at Walmart. Yep, that's it. $70.
$13.99? $14? For what, a gallon of orange juice? Y'all must be out of y'all fucking mind. Like, are we dead serious right now? Like, are we dead ass? Is this real life? $7 for 10 slices of cheese?
I'm here in Las Vegas, and that's the Strip, or downtown Las Vegas, and there's no one here.
I just made $34 in 8 hours on DoorDash today.
And when are we going to talk about the fact that without so many people living with their families or their parents, they will be homeless?
I'm home. I'm dressed. I'm sitting on my couch. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going out because gas is $4 in Iowa.
What do you mean? I've applied to over 1,000 jobs and have yet to hear back from any of them.
Now, every day I want to quit. But every day I'm reminded if I do quit, I won't even be able to afford milk.
You just buy some groceries and it feels like you're irresponsible with your money. Like you end up asking yourself questions like, did I really need that shampoo?
So bad that I have to Uber Eats before I work a double shift bartending.
I'm so fucking tired of life. I can't afford to live here anymore. I can't afford to live here anymore. I just spent 6 hours of my life serving tables, running around to make $50. To make $50. And I already know the comments are going to be like, well, get a better job. I'm trying.
So I know that there's a variety of people from all over the United States, a variety of different economic situations. And again, I realize, some of these people may be in situations they put themselves in, and some may not be. But the point is that a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people watching this video are struggling. And that's a reality of today. So, but the big message, from my channel, which, I'm getting ready to start posting a lot of things on gardening and, chickens and homesteading type stuff. I've been doing a lot more news-related stuff, basically because of the weather, and I haven't been outside being able to film much. But the big message I want to get across is make a plan. I think that people get swept up in their situations, and they don't see a way out. And there is a way out. Think about where you want to be, and what is it going to take to get there, and make that list. Maybe it's 5 things. And then start every day doing something to try to get closer to your goal. And it may not be great. It may not be a great experience. You're getting there. What's that saying? Every 3,000-mile journey starts with the first step. And sometimes you're going to take a couple steps forward and a step back. Maybe even 2 steps back. But you can get there. We also need to be thankful for where we are. Walk outside, look up at the blue sky, especially if there's no chemtrails in it, and just be thankful that you're alive. Take some deep breaths, and then kind of regather yourself and get back at it. So, anyways, enough blabbing. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you got anything out of this video, please consider hitting that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share with somebody that's like-minded on your social media or with friends, whatever. It would be very helpful. And as always, you guys stay safe. Take care. We'll see you next time.
So I ran from the cities and the noise and lies, found a piece of ground under open skies, hands in the dirt, sweat on my shirt, learning what living's really worth. While crooked men shake hands in rooms, selling souls to corporate suits. Society's sick, but I found the cure. A back road life, honest and pure. They can keep their throne and their golden news. This life out here's my modern exodus. I traded screens for a sunrise, callous palms, blisters, pride, planted seeds where hope was.